Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? My name's Suzie, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So, anywhere in Australia, I can help you as long as you don't already have a demonstrator. So, here we go. It's Thursday today, and it's the 30th of January. So that has just gone really quick, too quick for my liking. So today we're going to do a card of the everyday arches that we did yesterday. So there's a couple of things I need to get through in the beginning. So I have a card class on the 15th of February. So it's $60. Good morning, Lynn. How are you going? Zeus is hiding again because it's too warm for him. You're with Sammy. Oh, it's pity we don't have like a Zoom where we could see each other's pets. So the card class, is $40 for 6 cards. If you wanted to post it to you, then it's an extra $10, which will make it $50. So that's happening on the 15th, and I need your registrations by the 8th of February. So in my More box below, you will find a link, and also on my business page, you will find a link. So that's enough chit-chat. How about we go down to the desk and just go through a couple of things there that I have on my desk, which you probably already know anyway, but it's still got to go through it. So here we go. We've got celebration. Turn it round. We've got celebration. So celebration is where you can get free gifts for spending money on an order. So if you buy $100 worth of products, geez, forgetting what I'm saying this morning. So you could get this paper, you could get a stamp set with your $100. If you spend $200, then you can get this heart shaped, and that is absolutely gorgeous. I've seen some really nice cards with that, and that's a $200 spend. So it shows you here some of the cards that have been done with it. And then you've got your corn and blooms, which we used that a while back to showcase it. And that is also a $200 spend. But you don't have to pick those. You can pick 2 $100 ones if you want. You pick what you want, excuse me, whether it's a $100 spend or a $200 spend. And of course, we've got our joining offer. So our joining offer is usually $235 worth of product for $169. Well, Stampin' Up have gone one better again because it's celebration. So you can get two packets of Stampin' Right markers. Now, Stampin' Right markers are these ones, so the round ones, and you can actually draw on your stamps, colour them in with these ones, not to be mistaken with these, because these are alcohol-based blends, and if you wrote on your stamp with that or coloured in, you would ruin it. But with these, you can. So you can get 2 packets of either the Regals the neutrals, the supples, or the brights, so you can get 2 packets, which is great. And also you can get these handmade designs. Now this can only be got with a joining offer. You can't buy it. I got it in pre-order. As a demonstrator, we're allowed to pre-order products. So I got this so I could show you what it's like. So it's your rubber stamp. Now this stamp here, can you see it? It's got little flowers and doodads around it, but it's got a ridge there where you can put your name. So you can stamp the back of your card with your name, which is great. So people then know who made it, because people ask and they'll say, you know, who did you get it from, or what's going on, or, you know. So that is an awesome offer, and that goes to the end of February. So celebrations. Then we've got our mini catalogue. I'll just quickly show you this. The products in here are absolutely gorgeous. So we have made a few of them. So we're on Everyday Arches at the moment, which is an online product. So they all went live on the same day, would you believe? So we had online, we had the scrapbooking brochure, which you don't need to do it just for scrapbooking. If you see something you like, you can do it, but on your cards. So they all went live on the same day. So it was very exciting. Oh, did you then? That's lucky. And of course, we've got our annual catalogue, which has heaps of ideas and still has some beautiful stamp sets. So today, as I said, we're using Everyday Arches, and I bought this for the actual dies. So as you can see, there are a nest of dies. So last night I was working on a card, trying to work things out. So this is the card we're going to make today. Hello, Carol. How are you going? Welcome. Lovely to see you. And you're in Canada. Awesome. Is it a bit cold over there now, Carol? So I made this up. My idea was, and I embossed these, and I was going to put it around the edge, but it just didn't work out. So to cut 2 dies, you'd have to want one on the outside and one on the inside, and I just couldn't get it done. So I ended up cutting a bit off, but it actually spoilt it. So I had to find another way of doing things. So this is what I came up with. So I don't know whether you can see the shimmer on there from the cold and snowy. Oh, I hope you're inside nice and warm. So I put Wink on it, and I don't know whether you can see the shine on it. Sometimes it's hard to see. And then inside I put my You Are a Ray of Sunshine. So I'll put that inside instead. And you still have room to write, or you can turn it around and write on here. So that is our card we're doing today. So today I decided in my wisdom. Oops. Cards going everywhere here at the moment. Put them up there. So today I'm using Blackberry Bliss, one of my favourite colours. And I've just got a sheet of paper, A4 size, and I fold it in half because it won't work on my normal card base. So I'm going to put that down. I'm just going to leave a little hole at the top, if you can see that, because that will then give us our opening. So I'll get some washi tape. I've got washi tape stuck all over my little embossing machine, but I can't use my little embossing machine for this one. So I actually don't want this to move. I could get more washi tape off the roll, but okay, so there's that. And I have pre-done a couple of things, so it doesn't take long because it'd be boring me. Oh, you're inside nice and warm. That's good to hear. So I'm going to use the big boy, and I've got number 1 plate, number 2 plate, and number 3 plate, and I'm putting all those on my Stampin' Up. Oops, that's coming off. And then I'm going to put number 3 plate on the top. So what I've got to watch is that part that we've left over doesn't stick out over the edge. So now I'm going to send this through, and oh, that first bit is terrible. I've noticed that on all of them trying to get it. I'm not sure why. Now we're going through 2 thicknesses here, so I'm going to try and put it through again, just to make sure that it's gone through. Oh, you'd think I'd have muscles by now. Don't worry about that big crack. It's just going over the die. Oh. So now I'm going to take our washi tape off. Now just be careful when you're taking your washi tape off that you don't tear your paper. So there's our, and then trying to get it open because it squeezes it shut. Just got to get something in between there. I need a bit more light. I had this. It's not going to work. Probably can put a piece of paper in the end. I'll get that in a minute. What I want to show you is the next step. So I'll get that sorted. So that was the largest one. I'm going to miss the next one. So I'm going to miss the first two, and then I'm going to lift up these three. You can do this with any nest of dies. So now we're going to put some tape around them to keep them together. So this part is a little fiddly. This part's come off. So I've got to get these together. I thought maybe doing that would help, but no, it doesn't. So I have to get them. I don't know whether there's an easier way to do this. I did have them fastened up last night, and then I had to undo them because I had to use them. They just don't stay. So I think the easiest way is going to put them on here. And I'm going to use grey. Have I got the stick? No. So I need to I'll give myself a crease, and I'll cut up that crease. I'm going to put them on here. I think it will be easier to have a sturdy and have them flat. Might not be perfect. Hi, Deborah. Debbie, how are you going? It's a big clunk. What a deal. What a deal. I put them on the wrong way, would you believe? Now we got somewhere. And I'll bring them back. Okay. So we've got our pieces. Let's just make an edge. It's a little fiddly. Get that off after. So this is what we've got. Leftovers. Leftovers are always good. They've got more flavour. And I'm going to put that in there. Now let's get this open. There we go. Look at that. So this is what we've got now. That's our card base. So these are going to go on here. And that's going to go back in the middle. So that will give us something like that on the card. Firstly, I'm going to, and I hope this light colour works. Probably should have used white, but I wanted to change it up a bit. So we've got a blue and a green brush, and I'm going to use, I might use the Zero Afternoon. That's something different, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put some on my brush, going to put it on my mat, and then I'm going to go over it. I'll make it a little more darker at the top. Okay. And I'll close that for the moment and we'll get our grass. So I had it here. Here we go. Mossy Meadow. So we'll do this and then we can clean this mess up. I'm going to put some on my brush. And then I'm just going to go. Or you can use any colour. You don't have to use what I'm using. I'm going to take it up into the blue. And then I'm going to just go over with the blue again. And just put that down into the green. Okay, so done. So we'll get a wet one, she says. Where are they? And we'll clean this mess up. And we'll get rid of the open inks. Make sure there's none on my hands. Yes, there is. You know, I can never use a colour. Put some sanitizer on and it takes it off. Honestly, I'm like a kid. Put my fingers in everything. So that's colouring done. Put these away. Now, let's move these way out of my reach because I don't want to get more ink on me. Okay. And I bought just a face cloth in so I could, just an old one. That way I can rub it down and I don't get everything wet. So we're going to put this one here. Try the best to be equal. So I'm going to put this one down first. And I'm going to use my Tombow because that will give me a little wiggle room. That looks about right. And I'm going to get my, if I can find it. Why is it we lose everything? I reckon there's gremlins around and they move our stuff around. See, in the drawer that I don't usually put it. So now where's my sponge? This one out of the way. That's a bigger one. Just making sure which size I've got, that's all. So then I'm going to go around it. This way it's easier to get your Tombow on there. It's great for fiddly things like flowers and leaves, anything that's fine detail. And then just you have to hold it for a few seconds to make sure it adheres to the card. This has a nice little stitching along, which is emphasised when you cut it out, which is good. Gives you another aspect of the card. So now we're just going to go around here. Put a bit more glue on. Now, so making sure it sits beside the other one and not over it. This is why I like my Tombow glue, because it gives you a little room to manoeuvre it. I'm just going up the side now. I haven't pressed it down all the way, full of it. So I'm just going around here. And then I'm going to go around this side. Just making sure that it's lined up and it's sticking down. So it is a little fiddly to do. But I think it makes a nice card, and something different. You could use this for a male card or a female card. Doesn't matter. So if you find it doesn't, yeah, it is, isn't it, Debbie? An Australian skyline. All right, we're going to need that in a moment. See, this bit isn't sticking, so a bit more glue. And a good way to fix that is to get a bit of card, put it on you, and then go around. And that should solve the problem. So a little out on the top there. Okay. So this is what we've got so far. Hi Elizabeth, how are you going? So just make sure that sticks down. Now, I did these bits and pieces before I come on because I didn't think you wanted to sit there and watch me cut all this out. So I've got this one, which is the outer edge, and what I did was my fancy fussy cutting is I'm going to glue the bottom down, but I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Okay, so get the right way because I stamped on the back. And you don't have to put flowers, you can put anything you want. You can put animals. So I want that to sit over, but I don't want it to go past the edge of our card. So I'm just going to stick that one down there. I'm going to get some dimensionals somewhere. I had about 3 packets out. Can't find any of them. That's the little ones. I don't want the little ones yet. I want the big ones. There we go. So then I'm going to get the big flower. And I'm going to put it on dimensionals, just so it gives it a little bit of depth. This is a gorgeous set too. That's Happy Hibiscus. Just love it. And it has a hybrid embossing folder with it too. Move that one down a bit. So where's my take a pic tool? Found it. Yeah, if I had a kangaroo, I'd put it on there. I don't have a kangaroo. Otherwise it would. It'd be great. So we're just going to take these off. I don't know whether there's a stamp with a kangaroo on it. I know there's a guy surfing, Christmas one, so I'm going to try and get that the best that I can on the top of there and just let that drop. So next I'm going to go for the next flower down, and I'm going to pop it under there like that. So then when I put this one on, where's it? And I'm going to put it on with dimensionals first so that we get it in the right place. The left-handed scissors are bought. I haven't seen them around here, Debbie, but when I used to live at Kuya, which is a country area, when I was married, they used to be always in the yard, and the babies would get out and run around. It's just an amazing sight to watch them. So I miss that. I miss the kangaroos. I don't miss the snakes. Just don't like snakes. We used to get them, and anybody that says snakes don't climb, they are certainly wrong. My husband was, we'd just come home from Toowoomba, which is about an hour away from us, and my husband went to the bathroom, and as he sat down, a snake dropped in the dropped into the bathroom from the window, because it was the louver window. And it had come to visit. And I had like a whatnot stand in the bathroom that had towels and stuff on, because we used to put that on the wrong one. It was an ensuite from a second bedroom. When people came to stay, some of them are Deb, but luckily for my husband at the time, he snuck out of the bathroom into the bedroom, and he had to get rid of it. So lucky for him, it wasn't a poisonous one. But it was a beautiful colour of like silvery blue. It was just gorgeous. But he didn't know at the time that it was a tree snake, and that's what it was. So he was quite lucky. And he yelled out to me not to open the door, because then it would have gotten the rest of the house. And yeah, we do have a lot of poisonous snakes here, Debbie. Our brown snakes are poison. Red belly blacks are poisonous. We have some of the worst poisonous snakes in the world. It will be. One I wouldn't want. I'm glad it was him and not me, because it's usually me who runs to the bathroom as soon as I get home. Only this time it was him. But yeah. So, and we had a two-story place. We had an old Queenslander. So it had actually scaled up the wall. Oh, no wonder it's not sticking. I hadn't taken the backing off. Yeah, so it scaled up the wall to get in and slid in through the bathroom window. So people say that snakes don't get up walls and trees. Well, yes, they do. So me being me, I got my cat, which was Cleopatra then. She was a Manx cat. She had no tail. You'd be screaming on your way out. Oh, believe me, I would be if I'd have met it. So, yeah, I took my cat and I poured myself a glass of wine and I locked myself on the deck till he got rid of it. There was no way I was going back in the house, I can tell you. All right, so this is what we've got so far. So this is our happy hibiscus. My fussy cutting wasn't too bad then. I used these little scissors, which are from my cricket, and it was a bit better using those. So we have love you or you make me happy. Which one do you think we should put in our... Put you make me happy, or we can put love you. And the reason I've left them white is because, like on our other card, like this, a great story. There was no way I was going back in that house, I can tell you. Not while there was a snake in there. And luckily, that was the only one we had in the house itself. So I did the thank you with our wink of Stella. So it shows up nice and sparkly. I don't know whether you can see that or not. Yeah, well, so would I, Carol. Yes, I love this one too. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. When I was in Hawaii, I did I did 3 of the islands when a girlfriend and I travelled the world, sort of thing. We didn't go to every country, but I think we did about 18 countries. So that was a long time ago, because that was in 2000. And we had a sports car. So we had a soft top. She didn't want to drive. So she said, would I drive? And I said, I'll drive if we can change the car from a little car to a sports car. Has a topless one. So she agreed on that because she didn't want to drive. It was funny driving on the wrong side of the road. I only went up one street on the wrong side. So which one do you think? You make me happy? You make me happy. Okay, cool. So I'll pop that down on dimensionals as well. I might use a couple of little ones. So the hibiscus was everywhere and such beautiful colours. I think we've got enough there. Then we've got to put our sentiment inside. So I don't want it right at the top because the card opens there. I don't have a daughter, I only have daughter-in-laws, Debbie. You had a snake in the house, Lynn. Oh, I see what you're saying now, Debbie. Oh, that's fabulous that your cat bailed it up. That's awesome. Yes, got to love our cats. They say that cats will actually kill a snake. They are faster. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But one of our demonstrators had a snake come out of her from underneath her dishwasher, and her cat killed it, and that I think was a brown snake. So her cat killed it. So they say they are faster, but I wouldn't like to put Zeus to the test. And we have snakes around here too. Just up the road, there's been a few sightings of brown snakes and pythons because we're killing their habitat. Like they've just down the road from me, they've built another sort of shopping centre and a big hotel. So all that land, the koalas, the snakes, lizards, they've all had to find somewhere else to go. And luckily they've gone up the road from me. Don't want them down the road. Okay, so we've got a sentiment we need to put in the front. And oh, look, we have a couple of little birdies. I could put a couple of little birdies there. That'd be neat, won't it? I didn't see them. So, know you are loved. Oh, we've got aeroplanes too. You are simply fantastic. Embrace the journey. Reach for the stars, which was what I did when I did this one. You're a ray of sunshine. Reach for the stars. Thank you. Hello. Embrace the journey so very much. So I'm going to put, we've got aeroplanes. Oh, wow. That'd be absolutely gorgeous. We don't have deer over here. Then you released it into the bush. My husband never did. He would shoot them. If they're on our property, he would, because we had a farming licensing. So, yeah, he would get rid of them. So, what colour should we do our birds? Pebble paths? Could do early espresso. I haven't used this stamp before, so I'm going to smoosh it. It's whether they turn out on the blue, that's the thing. I could use black. It's unusual. It's always nice to see the wildlife. No, I can see them. All right, what shall we put on? And I think on the blueberry, on the blackberry bliss, I just have to cut this bit off. Because I want to see what colour. I probably have to use black. But I want to see. Yeah, the only deer. There's a place up on the Sunshine Coast where there's deer. I think that's a deer farm. So I know I've seen the sign to it. All right, let's have a look. What are we going to have as our what we got? We've got You Make Me Happy. So we could put You're Simply Fantastic. You're a ray of sunshine, like I had on the other one. On this one, Deb, I just doubled the paper and cut it out. And I left a little gap at the top, so that gives you that edge where it'll flip open. So you can do that up here, or you can do it down the side so it opens sideways. So I'm just going to try Italy Espresso. I'm just going to try it on a block because I want to see. I'm just doing hello. And first I'm going to smush it because all right. Oh, you can see that on there. So, any ideas on our sentiment yet? We've got know you are loved. You are simply fantastic. You're a ray of sunshine. Oh, we got a little balloon there as well. Reach for the stars. Oh, that's no good. I got a speck on there. Can you see that? And I can't take it off. We can put a gem there and cover it, can't we? There's no mistakes in crafting. So, I think, so as soon as we've got you make me happy, you are simply fantastic. I like that one. Do you get many animals where you are, Lynn? Any, lots of snakes or kangaroos? So I'm going to put this down and I'm going to let it just fall flat. That way I can just pick it up. Simply fantastic. Cool. That's the one I've put on the block. Great minds think alike, Lynn. So I've got to smoosh this. So I'm going to take this scrap, put it in the bin. And I'm actually going to take the stamp, the ink to the stamp. Now the reason we smush it is because sometimes there is a coating that's come from the factory, and need to get rid of it. Some people do it on their clothes, some people do it on their hands. Depends. What did I want? Wet one. And it depends. I like to smush it on the paper. Because then I can see how it's going to print as well. So I've done a couple of smushes with it. That looks good. Leave that one for later. So taking my stamp to the block. Close that before I do any damage. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's really nice. So I'm going to take over this. I'm just going to put it on the left side. So there we go. You are fantastic. So we've got all that space now. Look at that. Oh, cane toads. I was just saying to my ladies at the chat group that I hadn't seen any cane toads here where I live. And lo and behold, I was hanging the washing out, and there was a toad up against the fence. Horrible things they are. I used to get a lot of them when I lived in Caboolture, but I haven't seen much here. So we've done art. You are fantastic. I think we should put something here. Now, I was thinking of maybe we could put one of these elements in there. No. I've seen just the right thing in one of the I think that was in the dice. We could do a couple of butterflies and a bit of dottage. How does that sound? Oh, wow. I don't like them at all. No. So we could put a couple of butterflies. We could do a full butterfly and a little butterfly. What do you think? They're all up your way, Lynn. Now, what colour? I think I'll stick to the early espresso because it's just too pretty the inside up. There we go. That's our inside done. You can, if you want, put white inside in. I didn't do that on this one. So you can do that. So now we're going to put some wing Castella on and some gems. Yeah, I think they just eat tree leaves and things. Ours used to come when I lived in the country. They used to come in during the day and where's my wing Castella? And they'd lie under the tree in the shade. I did have some photographs of them somewhere when they were lying by the trees. I think I got one of the babies are funny. They jump out and they run around and they're so spindly, their legs. And then they jump back in their mum's pouch, get in, and sometimes they get out again and run around. One day, Lynn, I'll get up to the Northern Territory. It's something I've always wanted to do. I want to see the gorge and see the rock. Well, they can't get up it now, so I'd like to do that night one where they get the candles and it all lights up. I reckon that would be awesome. Right, it's dearer to travel in our own country than to travel overseas. So I'm going to go down here as well. I'm just trying to put it on the raised parts. Ah, so you could look at some of the animals, yeah. We have a few with, sort of strange animals. I'm just going to go across there. Oh, I've got the leaves. I don't wait. Can you see the shimmer on that? I love when Castella just brings your card to life. Now we want some gems, don't we? We have lots of different strange animals there. Now, what have we got? So I think we're going to have to go. We got our drusies. It's probably blackberry bliss there. And we got these new sequin. It does, doesn't it? Adds a nice sparkle to it. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Which one do you think we should use? Let me know in the comments if you think we should use. Okay, up no cans. I haven't heard of that tree kangaroo. Wow. One. Anyone else? I knew that would come. I knew it. Just love druses. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? As I say, I've got 3 or 4 packets of them. I hope they don't take them off. So I think we use the clear ones today. And I'm going to put one right on that mark there. So there you go. You can't see it now. There's another little one there. I don't know whether I could get... Might be too much. No, I think it will just have to stay there. So I'm going to put them in the middle of the flowers. I love them in the middle of the flowers. Well, we want one more, don't we? So how about we put one there? Oh, nearly lost a card. All right. I haven't heard of them. I'll have to look that up myself and see what they're like. We have our platypus and all our lizards. So I'm now going to spray this with Winker Stella. We can't just stop. They do, don't they? I think it just gives an edge to the flowers. Come on, have you got any? I think this one's empty. Have to refill it. Put some inside. I think if I did this again, I would actually put the white inside of it. I mean, I can still do that. So, there's our card for today. I might even do that, put a white piece in the middle. And here was, where is it? Oh, here we go. And this is the one I made last night. It's got Winker Stella over it. And a ray of sunshine in the middle. Yes, you're right, Deb, I can always add to it. So I actually might cut another one out and stick it inside and reprint it. So there we go. Then we had this one. And the day before we made this one. That's the one I made at night. Didn't get any jewels on that. And this is the one I made during the live. And this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I thought it would show up a bit more, but it doesn't. So I'm going to put the white piece in it. the light blue sky on this one. This one, I think I used a different colour. I used boho blue, I think. I could put a couple of birds in there too. And this one has the darker sky. So there we are. That's our card for the day. And I'll just come back up to the top. You're welcome then. It's always lovely to see you all and craft with you. So there we go. So we've got one more card. You're liking this arch dies? Yeah. There's a lot you can do with it. So tomorrow we'll do another one. Yes, yeah, I'll put a couple of birds on there. So and I'll put a white in the middle. Oh, well, have a good night. Is it a day? Your nighttime for yours, Deborah? They're on your list. They are. I bought it for the dies. So yeah, you can get lots of nice cards. So just a reminder, I have a card class on February the 15th, $40 for 6 cards. You will get some embellishments. Oh, 9:30 till 6:30 a.m. Yeah, I didn't like those shifts when I did shift work. Also, too, if you're enjoying the content, please give me a like. Share it with your friends if you've got any friends that are crafty. And ring the notification bell. That will let you know when I go live. No, I'm the same. Yeah, I didn't buy it for the stamps. I bought it for the dies. All nesting dies are awesome. Because you can do this with the circles or the rectangles. You can do the same thing with them. So it's always good to have nesting dies. So have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for coming in and helping me craft. It always means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow at 10:30 again with the last of the Archie's Everyday Archie's card. So we've got one more to do. So I'll have to work something out. Enjoy your night at work, Deb. Lynn, thank you. I'll catch up with you. And have a great day. Bye, everyone.